Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Bitcoin again in a slight sell-off today. The market a few days ago reacted to the upper boundary line of our trend channel here. So trend lines are currently being respected. There was an attempted breakout, but not really. I mean, I think there was a slight break above the trend line and then an immediate decline or pullback. So overall, on the daily chart, this blue scenario remains very much valid. The white count as well, but the yellow count is not preferred. Okay, so blue or white, the difference is minimal, I would say. And I will take you through them again. But please note that should we see a deep pullback right now, and should we break below the upper support area on the smaller time frame, which I'm going to show you again, the blue count will become more probable than white. But why do I not so much differentiate between white and blue? Because they are both bullish and both of them should hold 53K in order to, overall go higher. Both are bullish counts, okay? Both are directly bullish. Maybe I should rather say it like that, because even the yellow count, which allows for a deeper wave 4, you see that here, can eventually lead to new all-time highs. So at the moment, in the blue count, we can say that a larger degree fourth wave bottomed. I know this is not blue, but as I said, white and blue, we don't really distinguish so much about them, not in terms of what they will lead to. But in the blue count, a wave 4 bottomed. And that was in August, and we've seen a wave 1, we've seen a wave 2, we've seen a wave 3, a wave 4, and a wave 5, and we have 5 waves up, in this direct move to the upside in what would be here, wave 1. Then wave 2 is likely going to follow, and it would be an A, B, C structure. We could be working on wave A of 2. But this is the unknown at the moment, okay? Is this already the wave A of 2 or something different? We're going to talk about that in a smaller time frame. The white count, very similar. Wave 1, wave 2, but wave 3 is still in the making and should actually push a little bit higher more directly before a wave 4 pullback starts, which could also be decent, than a wave 5. Difference between them is mainly that in the white count, we should push a little bit more higher more directly, possibly to 73.5K, but that is getting challenged. I can tell you that right now, yeah. And then a wave 4, then a wave 5, and only then this would complete the wave 1. And then we get wave 2, and then we go higher. But in both counts, we push higher. And when I have two bullish scenarios, I'm usually looking for the lowest support, which, is at least covering both. And that's 53,113. So against that level, new all-time highs can be coming, And well, it's basically this support area here between 60,960 and 53,100, which allows for the idea, as long as we're holding above it, that on the 5th of August, a larger degree fourth wave bottomed. Below that level, I have to assume that at least the yellow count is playing out, which could then lead to a reaction from down there. But that would take longer and would be, more uncertain. Now, looking at the smaller time frame chart, it's basically here you can see the white count, you can see blue in detail. I highlighted to you also here this support area between 53,100 and 60,950. And we have an upper support area, which is the first line of defense for the bulls. It might break, the move down from the high looks a bit like a 5-wave move down, but in both white and blue counts, higher is possible still, overall directly, but this would become less probable with a break below 64,779. However, I told you there is one more way in which in blue wave 1, the market could push higher, more directly, even if we break below upper support. And that would be this blue B wave. Because what could happen is that we never finished blue wave 1 here, but instead it's an A, B, C structure in wave 5 of 1, then we get the larger pullback. All right, so that means we can still not rule out that wave 1 is in the making in blue, even if we break below upper support. And today I want to share with you which micro support levels I'm watching for this alternative scenario. Just an additional pivot to watch, because as I said yesterday, it might be that we're breaking below upper support, but could still go higher more directly. But it depends on how we break, in what way. So all I want to say is I won't confirm that we're already in the larger wave 2. Just if we break the 64,779 level, which is the upper support, okay? So it would require a little bit more. I just want to make sure that it's clear that as long as we're holding above 61,050, or let's say 61K, it could, as long as we hold above it, it could still be the blue count in a more direct extension in wave 1, before actually wave 2 starts. Because that's very important, because sometimes people think just because we break upper support, it has to be this, which is not in this case. And that's just because the price structure is quite choppy, quite messy, and there are just multiple pathways on the micro level which are possible. That's the update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.